The movie takes place in Moroccan city Casablanca in 1941 when it was under Nazi French control. At that time, Casablanca was full of temporary refugees who used it as a staging post in their travels to escape Nazism. This movie is not just about the characters, but partially represents country's views and world order. The scene that I would like to focus on takes place in Rick's Cafe American, where the owner of the cafe, Rick Blaine, meets with Captain Louis Renault, who is prefect of the police, to talk about the upcoming arrest in his club and Victor Laszlo. As they enter the office, Captain Louis Renault tells that they expect an important guest, Major Strasser, to come to his club. Rick is absent at the shot, but we can see his shade, that shows us that he is not concerned with this matter. However, his indulgent intonation and ironical question shows us his slight interest.
I see, and what's Strasser doing here? He certainly didn't come all the way to Casablanca to witness a demonstration of your efficiency.
Perhaps not.
Here you are.
Moving further into the scene, they take a seat, with a very interesting position in relation to each other. Captain Louis Renault takes a seat on a comfortable sofa, with his legs crossed and their arm placed on the side of the couch. His posture communicates that he is comfortable, confident in his words, and is not stressed. He is filmed from the front, with the camera being slightly higher than him. Rick sits, leans on a table, bending slightly towards the captain. He sits higher and is filmed over the shoulder of the captain. Because the captain sits lower than him, the over-the-shoulder shot is also a low-angle shot that underlines Rick's strong personality and portrays him as being in control of the situation. However, they both have powerful body images, showing that they treat each other with respect and talk in slightly friendly manner, explained by their past relations and present business agreements.
That is the reason we permit you to remain open.
Oh, I thought it was because I let you win at roulette.
That is another reason.
As for facial expressions, Rick's face is cold and tranquil, showing us that he is interested in getting his benefit. Even though he is calm, his face changes when...
You're at heart a sentimentalist. Oh, laugh if you will, but I happen to be familiar with your record. Let me point out just 2 items.
Captain tells us a quick summary about Rick's actions in the past.
I got well paid for it on both occasions.
The winning side would have paid you much better.
Maybe.
With Rick's emotions and intonation, we can see that he tried moving away from his past, adopting new, cynical personality to which he obeys now. However, learning Rick's past is particularly important, as from knowing it, we can determine his future actions regarding resistance to Nazi regime when his efforts are so needed. As for Captain Louis Renault, his facial expression is very content, sublime and unruffled. His voice is clear, well-paced and arrogant, but when Rick calls him out, his voice becomes aggressive.
My dear Ricky, you overestimate the influence of the Gestapo. I don't interfere with them, and they don't interfere with me. In Casablanca, I am master of my fate.
From his words, we realize that the captain is not on the same side with Gestapo and does not want to be associated with them or be viewed as their servant. Instead, he has personal interests that he is trying to secure. This phrase is significant as well because it will define his actions at the end.
Round up the usual suspects.
Casablanca is exceptionally detailed, where each scene complements each other, further portraying the characters and their intentions, struggles, and ambitions. It is crucial to pay attention to each scene, as with a close analysis, every part of this movie becomes saturated with details, turning it into an art piece with profound connotation. Form aspects of the movie help the director to communicate certain aspects of the plot and characters that would have not been able to be communicated to the viewer otherwise.